Vigrahendriya Pranadhitamaha Nahameka Sat Tajjadam Hyasat. Vigraha, Indriya, Prana, Dhi, Tamaha. All these are Naham and Tajjadam Tat Asat. And Aham Ek Asat. Okay, the three things are being talked. Vigraha. Vigraha means assemblage. That which is put together, that which is made is Vigraha. Indriya, here Vigraha means Shariram, gross body. That which is put together means that can be dismantled also. This can be separated also. So this body is also called Vigraha. Because Panchamahabhutas, all five elements, they are put together in this form. That's how the body is. And one dies, all the Mahabhutas go back to the elemental form, elements. The earth aspect of the body merges into earth, fire merges into fire, etc. So Vigraha is body. Indriya means sense organs. Pranaha means prana generally is considered as, it has a three meaning. One is like when you say pranayama, means regulating or modulating breathing in and breathing out. And then one of these breathing in, breathing out is also prana, another one is apana. That's the second meaning. And third meaning is all the pancha pranas, prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana, they are also called as pranas. In one word, prana means that thing which is responsible for physiological functions of the body. Okay? All the physiological functions under the skin that are taking place is due to prana. So Vigraha, Indriya, Prana, Dhi. Dhi means intellect. And it includes manas also, mind also. Includes ahankara also. Includes chittam also. Dhi here means antahkaranam. Okay? Dhi literally means intellect. But here Dhi means intellect, manas, the emotive faculty or instinctual faculty, chittam, the memory, and ahankara, the ego. Means all the four. In other words, Dhi means antahkaranam. Vigraha, gross body. Indriya, senses, both senses of perception and senses of action. All the 10 sense organs. Prana, that all the pancha pranas which are responsible for all physiological functions under the skin. Vigrahendriya, prana, dhi. Dhi means not only buddhi, antahkaranam, and tamaha. Tamaha means ignorance. Okay? Now Acharya says, Naham, or I am not all these five. One. Then Aham ekasat. I am the one, the non-dual sat means the existence. I am non-dual satta, advitiya satta, and tat, tat means all those things. Vigraha, Indriya, Prana, Dhitama, what all was talked about in the first line, what is mentioned in the first line. Tat means that is Jadam, and he, therefore, it is Asat. Okay. So Acharya says, Aham Sat, I am pure existence, Ekam Sat, non-dual existence, and all these gross body, both types of sense organs, entire antakarana, prana, and ignorance, all of them are asat, are jadam, and therefore asat. Okay, they are jadam and therefore asat. Please understand. Now we need to understand all these words. The first word is they are jadam. Okay. Jada word we interpret in our vernacular languages, especially all Indian languages. Jada means inert. We think it is inert. And sometimes, Gujarati and Hindi, stubbornness, stubborn attitude also called as Jada Buddhi. The person is Jada, means very stubborn or non-thinking, not ready to think. Forget about changing the decisions. Forget about correcting the decision. Non-thinking, unwillingness to think is also called Jadam. But please note, all of you, those who have been listening to Vedanta must have heard this word nth number of time. Yad drishyam tad jadam. What is seen is jadam. And we always think, if it is jadam, how come I see some sentient thing? Because we interpret the word jadam as inert. No. The word jadam means what? That, please note this. That which does not reveal itself by itself is jadam. Okay? That which is not self-shining. That which doesn't reveal itself. Or that which shines because of something else. That which reveals itself because of something else. Its revelation is because of something else. Look at this. When we say this world is jadam, world never reveals itself. The entire world, you can reduce it, or you can say it consists of nothing but Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa and Gandha. Means words, touch, form, smell and taste. That's all it is. Whole world is there. Panchagunatmakam Jagat. But the word Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, when we say touch or word, Shabda, let us say, sound. Sound doesn't reveal itself. Light doesn't reveal itself. It doesn't shine by itself. I'll explain this. Suppose there is a person who is born blind. For that born blind person, there is a hot sun, all right, not a shining sun. For colorblind person, there are some people I know, a couple of them, they are colorblind. I ask them, how do you drive? How do you dress up? What do you buy? He says, I don't buy my clothes, my wife buys. And he said, I don't decide what to wear. She decides and she gives me and I wear it. For me, every pant and shirt or t-shirt is same. I am colorblind. For that person, the color the black or a red or a white or a green doesn't reveal itself. You need eyes to reveal the color to reveal. If I put it this way, the world is pancha. This Shabda Sparsha Rupatmakam is of the nature of sound and touch and etc. because there are ears, because there are eyes. There is a smell in the world because there is a nose. There is a sense of touch, therefore there is a touch. And there is a taste in the world because there is tongue. Since we don't have any other sense organ, there is no other guna in the world other than this. Because if it was there, it would not have revealed itself without the agency of the sense organs. You need the sense organ to reveal that particular guna. Hypothetically, let us imagine, I have to coin a new word because you can't even think of it. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Dambha. Something is there, let us say. For that so-called Dambha to reveal itself, you need agency of some sense organ which can reveal that Dambha. The person who is born blind, for him the world of words is missing. There is no word of the words. And sound is not there. Person who has smell issues, that also I have met. For him there is no smell. I know one guy, I said, you are lucky. You can pass by Dharavi without any problem. Because he says, I have no sense of smell. I breathe all right. I met with an accident and I have lost. In his young age, he lost. I said, you are saved of cosmetics also, dew and all that. You don't have to spend. This corona, men are very happy because the expenses for women cosmetics and lipsticks, especially Delhi women, is saved. Because they have to wear the mask, So whether there is a lipstick or not doesn't matter. How ingenious human mind is. They have brought about those masks, which is skin color, and which is a lips also, and lipstick also of the color you want. So she wears a sari green and she has that particular lipstick on the lips, out on the mask. And then she takes out the mask, Our health secretary keeps coming, giving report on today about Gujarat. But she wears with some new sari and new mask she comes, matching. So anyway, that fellow who has no sense, the sense organ of smell is not working, the world of the smell is not. So for Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha to reveal themselves, they need the agency of sense organs. They are not self-revealing. They are not self-shining. They shine because my sense organs identify them. They see them. They objectify them. Since I have ears, there is a word. Just imagine, or I'm sure, I don't know, I have not come across. You will never find a single person without having any of these 5 sense organs. You may find a blind person. You may find a deaf person. You may find a dumb person. But not without a sense of taste and without the nose and without touch. No way. Because the world is there because sense organs are there. Understand? That is why the whole world is called Jadam. Please understand the word Jadam. I will repeat it. Not inert. Jadam means that which is not self-shining. that which is not self-revealing. That which exists, its existence is proved, its existence is revealed because of something else. Therefore, we say whole world is Jadam. Understand? World per se is not Jadam, inert. When you don't translate the word Jadam as inert, it is not inert. World is, because there is the whole world of forms and colors, because eyes shine. Because the eyes are, and that's why they are there. The world of the words is there. Sound is there because ears shine. So, this gross body is Jadam. When you say world is Jadam, world means that which is available to be objectified by sense organ. That means it reveals only when sense organs shine. So also body is objectifiable, and this gross body is nothing but these 5 gunas. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa and body has a form, body has a color, body has a sound, etc. All that is there. So body is Jadam. Whole world is Jadam, and your body is also. Okay? Jadam means, doesn't mean inert. Jadam means not self-revealing, not self-shining. Then now Acharya says Indriya. Eyes can reveal an object. Eyes shine means see. Eyes reveal. Only when there is body, is physiological functions are working. Once the prana is gone, nothing works. All physio, prana, apana, vyana, udana is functioning. Therefore, sense organ function, sense organ shine because the prana shine. And when the prana is weak, now you can use your imagination. Imagine a corona patient on ventilator. Prana is weak, indriyas don't work. So, from the standpoint of view of the sense organs, body and Jagat is Jadam. From the point of view, standpoint of prana, indriyas are Jadam. But prana itself don't function by itself. It is there because of mana. Both prana and indriyas, both can see and objectify and work because there is a antahkaranam, buddhi, manas and everything. When your mind is not here behind your sense organs, in spite of seeing, you may not see. In spite of listening, you may not be hearing. The sound may be there. And it may come to you, or you may be within the range of that sound noise. But you cannot hear the words because you are missing. The mind is not there behind the ears. Therefore they say, when somebody is walking on the road and you are waving, and suddenly that it makes it. That momentarily, mind was lost somewhere. Typical Gujarati scenario. The teenage girl is watching TV, and the mom calls her. General standard name is, like in America, there's a honey and all that. There's a baby or munni, the standard Hindi word. The mom will say munni, she doesn't listen. There's a munni, munni. Then she will say, Ali Berry. She will say, mom, did you call me? Oh, deaf one, she shouts, did you call me? She recognizes. Till then, munni is not there. That means mind was in the TV. Mind should shine then only sense organ can shine. And when the sense organ can shine, then only the world shines. And you may say, Swamiji, if there is no mind, still prana works. I appreciate sense organ may not work, but sometimes sense organ of action does work without mind. So this is a modern thing. I don't understand. I know some of this, it just people buy this, I really have a problem. How can you do this? Nowadays, a big thing, mindful meditation, mindfulness meditation. Can there be mindless meditation? Why do you need mindful meditation? You have to give an adjective, provided otherwise is possible. Mindfulness meditation. People can walk without mind. And people can talk without mind also. Quite a few talk. And people conduct themselves without mind. That is why they are jadas, they are called. Especially spouse has a problem. I am stuck with my partner who is so close-minded in this area, doesn't think, and just without thinking he does the job. He has some attachment or some values. This is mindless. No, that's true. Senses can act, and even if it is not backed. But therefore, I said, buddhi means antakaranam. It includes ego also. Your mind, your prana, your sense organs, your body, all shine because aham asmi. That ego is there. Ahankara has to be there. And moment the ego lives, this jivatma, all this becomes inactive. They don't shine. They don't do anything. Therefore, they are all jadas from the standpoint of antakaranam, ahankara. But then ahankara itself is jada. Because it exists because of ignorance. It exists because of tadhatmya. We have seen this in detail in the previous slokas. It exists because of oneness with the physio-psycho complex. Ahankara is born out of ignorance. And the ignorance is, it doesn't exist by itself. Remember that my statement. When you see a snake in place of rope, the question comes, if it is rope, how do I see a snake? The answer is you are ignorant about the rope. You are ignorant about the vastu. Ignorance causes this. Then the question comes, where is ignorance? Ignorance is neither on the rope, nor on the snake, nor in you. It is in the rope awareness. Otherwise, if it is in you, you would have seen every time snake. Anything you will see as a snake because it's ignorance. If it is on the rope, then other fellow should not see as a rope. The one who sees as a vastu also should see as a snake. And if it is on snake, but where did the ignorance come when there is no snake? It is actually a rope. Snake is born out of ignorance. So ignorance is in the rope awareness. Self-ignorance is in the, self-ignorance is in the self-awareness. All of them are jadaha. Understand? Ignorance is also objectifiable, is known to me. Thank God, knowledge is also known to me. I know what I know. And I know what I do not know. I would say, thank God, at least for the medical profession. You go to a doctor and suppose he doesn't know what all he doesn't know. He keeps on giving medicine for everything. You don't need corona. The whole world will come to an end. You don't know. You know what you don't know. Ignorance is also within your self-awareness. Knowledge is also in your self-awareness. Everything falls within your awareness. Okay? Therefore, they are your memory, your emotions, your instincts, your reactions, your feelings. Everything is jadam. That is because you know it, because you shine it. It doesn't exist by itself. Gross body doesn't exist by itself. It exists because there is a subtle body inside. Moment subtle body leaves, the whole thing it falls apart. It gets disintegrated. So also, subtle body exists because it is held because of ego, ahankara. We have seen that. And the ahankara is born out of ignorance. And ignorance doesn't reveal saying, I am ignorant. You know your ignorance. Understand? Just as the sound doesn't reveal itself, you need the agency of your ears for the sound to reveal itself. So also you need yourself for ignorance to reveal itself. So all of them are jada. And who are you? Since they are jada, they are called asat also. Okay? Listen this also. This word, these are all technical words. Jada is, I explained to you, at a cost of lot of repetition. I know I'm conscious about it. But I explained to you the word jadam. So also please understand the word asat. Sat means that which is, that exists in all the three periods of time. That is sat. Correct? Asat doesn't mean that which doesn't exist at all. In all the three periods of time is not called asat. Okay? A non-existent thing, shashashrungaha, vandya sutaha, the horns of the head, or a son of a barren woman is totally non-existent. That is not asat. For totally non-existent vastu, there is a word called tucham. Okay? What it is? Tucham. That which is totally non-existent is called tucham. That which is totally existent is called sat. And asat is in between. What is in between asat? That which is neither totally non-existent nor it is totally existent. That which exists in a borrowed existence. Understand? That is because of something is. Our good old example, chain or a bangle or a ring, golden. Chain is because gold is. Bangle is because gold is. Its existence is borrowed from something else. It doesn't have its own self-existence. At the same time, you do not say it is non-existent. It is. But then, in a borrowed existence. Okay? So, this is all asat. Means what? Gross body is, prana is, manaha is, buddhi is, memory is, ahankara is. Anything you say is because I is. Naham ek sat tad jadam asat. They are all asat. They are existing because of borrowed existence. Both ways. Eyes shine, eyes reveal because I am there. And eyes are because I are, or I am. Their existence is because of me, and their capacity to shine, they are also because of. Okay? Just by the way, this is the meaning of that Gita. This verse is the same thing what Bhagavan says in the 15th chapter, or what Mundaka Upanishad mantra is. Na tad bhasayate suryaha na shashanko na pavakaha yad gatva na nivartante tad dhama paramam mama. That 15th chapter verse. An Upanishad mantra, na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyuto bhanti kutoya magnihi tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. Okay? Tatra suryo na bhati na chandrama bhati na kutoya magnihi. How can this fire can reveal it? That was true. It shines by itself. Pujya Swami Dayanji used to put it beautifully. It is imprinted because I'd heard this way back in 76, 77, no, 78 first time. Listen this. The words shine to you. Shine means reveal to you. The forms shine. The words, sound shine. The smell shine. The touch shine. And the taste shine. Because your sense organs shine. Color, the world of color and forms can reveal itself. No doubt you can add because the sun shines. It's okay. But even after shining of a sun, you need sensor. Otherwise, as I told you, if there is a person who is born blind, for him or her, there is a hot sun all right, but not a bright sun. Doesn't matter. Hot sun is there, but not bright sun. You know? Now, he says, the forms and the colors shine because eyes shine. Eyes shine because my mind behind the eyes shine. The mind shines because behind my buddhi shines. Buddhi decides. Buddhi shine because I shine. Buddhi means ahankara also. I shine because I shine. I am self-revealing. I am self-effulgent. I don't need any agency. And he used to give an example. You know, when you have a cup of tea, nowadays you have ovens all along, and you put it oven, and the tea has become cold, and you want it hot, put it in oven and get it back. But traditional way, those days when there were no ovens, suppose the tea is cold and you want to make it hot, and now you see it is now hot. Then how? Tea is hot because the cup is hot. The tumbler is hot. The tumbler is hot because the water surrounding the tumbler is hot. The water is hot because the vessel in which the water is there, it is hot. The vessel is hot because below there is a fire. That is hot. Traditionally, they used to put a hot vessel, vessel filled with water on the hot plate and put the teacup. So then that heat gets transferred. So tea is hot because the teacup is hot. Teacup is hot Because the water outside teacup is hot. The water outside is hot because the vessel in which the water is hot. Vessel is hot because the fire below is hot. Fire is hot because fire is hot. Fire cannot be otherwise. So also objects shine, forms and colors shine because eyes shine. Eyes shine because the mind behind it shines. Mind shines because the intellect shines. Intellect shines because eyes shine. Eyes shine because I shine. I reveal myself. Self is a self-evident, self-revealing fact. Listen this. Again, I'll connect this. I know at the cost of repetition. When I say it is Jadam, because the form doesn't reveal itself. I am form, I am form. You need eyes. Then only form is revealed. Form shines. For the color, sound, you need ears. For smell, nose, etc. But for myself, you don't need anything. Even if a person is blind, deaf or mute, that person knows I am. And in the sleep, mind is not there. No? Nothing is there. Your memory, your emotions, your knowledge, everything is folded back. In modern times, I have a better example. I am at advantage in a sense. It is like power saver mode of your screen, computer screen. In power saver mode, nothing is there on the screen, but everything is there. You just need to touch. It comes up. In sleep, all the folders on your desktop are as though not seen. When you touch it, all the folders are there. And then you specifically click on a specific folder, then you can see that particular folder in the file. And you get all the details of that folder. You know, you don't need to do anything. You will just see the whole file. Similarly, when you are asleep, it is power saver mode. When you wake up, all the folders come here. Husband and wife and children and dog and cat and my boss and Corona comes. And that too, if you are in America, suddenly Donald will come into your mind. In India, some other thing will come. All things come and then you open one file and it goes on. But in that deep sleep stage, you are conscious that you don't know anything. And we say there are 3 states of awareness, Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. The better word would be 3 states of experience. Waking experience, dream experience, and sleep experience. Waking state is an experience of the waking world. These empirical objects, physical objects, available for perception for one and all. Dream state is an experience of not empirical objects, subjective. Imagine, mentally projected objects. And therefore it is only a subjective experience. And what is deep sleep? Like heaven, there is a power. You are in a closed room. All the curtains are closed. It's a monsoon time. Everything is cloudy. That too, on a dark moon day, it's cloudy. You don't have light of the star also. Suddenly power goes off. There is no electricity. So far you were seeing your screen and computer and the things on the table and paper and a pen and the things in the room, etc. There was an experience of names and forms, colors and forms, and then touch and whatever, all the experience was there. Suddenly power goes off. You don't see anything. When I don't see anything, what is that experience? Formally, I see, I know what I see. And suddenly when it is pitch dark, I see that I don't see. I see that I don't see. See means know. I know what I know. I see and I see that I don't see. Similarly, sleep is an experience of no experience. Like in a pitch dark, seeing of no seeing. You see that eyes don't see. And that is the experience in deep sleep. Therefore, on waking, you say, I don't know anything. When I slept, how I slept, what was I blubbering? Or at least they are blissfully ignorant of their snoring. Only the partner knows, the fellow snores. About 2-3 decades ago, we took a camp to Rishikesh. And one family, 2-3 family had come, and then men and women, they shared the room. Numbers were quite high, so they had to share with the 3 persons. All these 3 men, after satsang, used to run to the room, straight, no talking, finish, and just go to bed. I said, no sooner the class gets over, where do you go? They said, we just go to room. I mean, a couple of people told me in between, they stopped them to talk and they refused to have any dialogue. No, we want to go. I said, why are you in a special hurry to reach? In those days, there was no mobiles also. They cannot say some phone call is to come. I said, Swamiji, to sleep. I said, you feel very tired to sleep? Want to sleep early? He says, no. Of the 3, the fellow who sleeps first alone can sleep. Rest are making so much of noise, nostril. The rest one then cannot sleep. In a typical Gujarati, they say, "The pehlo huto ne ye khaito, baki na maira." The first one got benefited, rest are over. So the fellow doesn't know I am snoring. Experience of no experience. I shine. I know my ignorance. And therefore, na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyuto bhanti kutoyam agni. Means all the natural sources of illumination, none of them can illumine. Tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam. You shine and therefore everything else shines. I shine means I reveal myself. Even in a pitch dark, I know that I am. In sleep, I know that I am. You don't need any certification that you exist. You don't need any validation to exist, to know that I exist. You don't need any verification to say that I exist. Swamiji used to quote that book. Some French philosopher had written a book. I think, therefore I am. No. You are, therefore you can think. Whether you think or not, you are there. And many people pass by even without thinking. That's why they get married. I think, therefore I am. It is not true. You are there. You don't need, self doesn't need anything to reveal itself. I know I am. I am Svata Siddha. And everything else is Siddha in the light of consciousness. Understand the light. Understand the shine. Understand the word jada. These are all technical words. I shine. Tameva bhantam anubhati. You shine and therefore they shine. Who am I? Aham ekam sat. I am non-dual existence. Ekam means adviti. Nobody like me. I am unique. There is nobody. Because why I am unique? Because I am free from any attributes. Because I am limitless. There cannot be second thing when I am limitless. There cannot be two infinity. If there are two, one would limit the other. I am sat means limitless existence. I know I am. So I am self-revealing and self-existing fact. I am because I am. Eyes are there or Thula Sharira is there because of Sukshma Sharira. Sukshma Sharira is there because of Ahankara. Ahankara is there because of ignorance. And ignorance is there because self-awareness is there. And self-awareness is there because it is there. For my existence, for my revelation, for my shine, to shine myself, I don't need anything. That is why it is called Sat. Sat means pure existence, the isness, you can say. Asti. That Ahamasmi, and rest is Asat. This is called Nija Vicharanam. Please understand. What the methodology of Nija Vicharanam, how should you be doing self-inquiry? That is being told here. Ahamayam kuto bhavati chinvataha aipatatyaham nija vichar. Self-inquiry is this. And he continues further. We shall see that tomorrow. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi. Namaste. We'll see you tomorrow then.